plus, I haven't really felt like streaming for a couple of weeks now. Multiple reasons. One, Twitch is handling all these hate raid stuff and view botting stuff not as well as you would want, but at the same time, it's like a 5,000 person company. I'm not surprised that they're not handling it as well as you would like. And lately, well, streaming just feels like a big waste of time to me, if I'm being completely honest. That's one of the reasons why you just haven't seen me. It, like, legitimately, sometimes it just feels like I don't do anything when I'm streaming. Like, at some point I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a subathon or something, for example, because, you know, I really want more subs. Who doesn't? But I don't even have subs, so I don't even have viewers. I'm just like talking to myself. That's another problem that I've just never been able to deal with at the moment. Like, when you're like talking to yourself for like 3 or 4 hours out of the day, just to yourself, I lose interest. So I just don't stream as much. Hey Juzzy, thanks for the follow from like 3 weeks ago. I got followed by a bot, so I banned that bot, and then I banned like 30 bots with that same name. There's like a really noticeable bot struggle going on right now. There was like a list that I followed of known bots. Yeah, the hotbots. I've been told the hotbots are harmless, but I don't believe it. I'm getting so much conflicting information about them. Yeah, they're everywhere. If they show up in my channel, I can just set it to follower only mode. I already have email verification set, so that might stop it. Like, that's another reason why I've been hesitant to come back to streaming, and it's mostly because people get like a load of shit, are just getting shit now for no reason other than for like lulz. And Twitch is like reluctant. Twitch just seems to not be doing anything about it. I know they purge bots, but I don't know how often. In fact, I'll be honest, I think the last time I got a really large follower boost, it was because of bots. I got like 200 followers within like a week because of like one of Tevin's contests. And like, I think more than half of them were bots. So like, when that bot purge happened, I lost like maybe 30 or 40 followers within like a day. So yeah, I've been, I don't know. I'm trying to think about stuff to talk about. I'm a streamer, I'm supposed to be entertaining. And I've just been a killjoy the entire time. No notifications are on. I took stream chat off channel 2, just in case. So even if somebody were to like sub or follow me, you wouldn't see it. You'd just see it in chat.
And her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog.
Yeah, that was actually the same thing. I got no notification for it. In fact, when I looked at my dashboard, I got like 2 notifications for the same bot.
And steady extinction.
It was really weird.
The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near.
It's like they followed me, and then they followed me again.
But Boletaria has one final hope.
They're banned now, so I banned them.
Who has braved
I banned them.
the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Weird. Is that a new emote? Can I see that? Oh, it's a BTT personal emote. Okay. Chatty doesn't see the emote, but Twitch chat does. Oh yeah, there's also bots that if you click on their profile, they scum your IP address. Or scum it, I mean scrub it. They'll just take it from you. Using like a vulnerability and extensions. There's like an extension now. There's an extension that Commander Root made that just disables all extensions on the website by default. That's what I have now. As far as I'm aware, the bot that I was talking about earlier that followed me doesn't do that.
So that you may lull the old one back
so
to slumber.
I did inadvertently go to that bot's profile, but I should be fine. Like, who the hell is this? It's like, why do they have like 20,000 followers? But they don't stream. It's like, ah, I see. It's a bot. But nope, yeah. Nope, yep. Mondays, am I right? He always does that. Don't mind him, he's in a mood. I hate Mondays. Oh man, I forgot. Yeah, your avatar is Garfield, isn't it? Ain't it, bro? I don't know why I stopped to kill. There's no reason to kill any of the enemies here. You can just leave. They can't kill you. And they don't give you many souls. I was trying to think about something I wanted to stream, and I said, yeah, I'll play Demon's Souls, I guess. I'm trying to think about what kind of content I could bring to my stream, but lately it just sort of, I got nothing. I thought about doing more puzzles. But even when the last time I did a puzzle game, it was like Baba Is You. Oh yeah, the reason why the armor is the way it is because this is armor they would have worn on horseback. So the butt is exposed. Posterior. At least I can still carry riposte. I haven't played this game in like a month. I've been practicing Rubik's Cubes too. That's another thing I've been doing. I've been learning the algorithm. Or at least one algorithm. I'd have to set up my webcam again. Oh, I got the weird riposte where I don't do full damage. I don't know why. It's just like a thing. It seems to happen on uneven ground, maybe? Like, this is considered uneven ground, I think. Let me see here. You can't save when you're in this area, by the way. It doesn't save your location. So, like, if I were to quit out, for example, and go back and just reload my profile, it'll just start me at the beginning of this part of the tutorial again. But I think that's the issue I'm having there. It's like when you're on unstable ground or like on a ledge or like on a plane. What is it? An incline. If you're on an incline, I think that's why sometimes you don't do full damage. I thought it was like a direct damage, like weapon quirk or something. Like there are a lot of weird quirks in this game. Like some weapons have like weird quirks that they're not supposed to have due to like programming problems. Like if you two-hand certain large weapons, for example, I learned recently, it gives you like an effect similar to like Thief's Ring. So like you could be wearing full heavy armor and you're two-handing a halberd, and an enemy that should hear you normally when you walk behind them doesn't hear you. Like I only learned about it very recently. Somebody in a like one of my YouTube videos mentioned it. I have a YouTube, by the way, if you guys want to follow. Shameless plug. I haven't really uploaded much lately. I think the last thing I uploaded was like a demo playthrough for that Cultic game. You guys ever heard of Cultic? It's like an FPS that's trying to be in the style of Blood. Except I can't be asked to play Blood. Aren't like all the Souls games rushed? By that, yeah. most Souls games always have, like, stuff left on cutting room floor, if that's what you mean. There's always, like, an incomplete aspect of Souls games. I haven't seen much about cut content from Sekiro. I should look into that. Zuli's probably made something about it already. But yeah, Demon Souls, notorious for having a lot of unfinished and cut content. There's like an entire level in this game that was left out due to rushed. At least I think that's what the consensus is. It was rushed, so they couldn't finish it. So there's a broken arc stone in the Nexus to represent that area which is cut off. And they did so with the lore, so it's like, oh, that's why it's broken. They had to break it, so the place was already taken over and stuff by demons. Or something. And then Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne. Bloodborne has a lot of cut stuff that I think about. And then I don't know anything about Sekiro. I never finished my first and second playthrough of Sekiro. Gotta keep stakeholders. They are part of the Katakoa Shoten company. So they do definitely have to, like, put out games in a specific way now. I don't know. Would you consider them AAA? I'm not even entirely sure what AAA means in context of game development. Because I think, like, From Software is probably one of the most cut corners developer, at least in Japanese, I can think of. Johnny Cut Corners. I couldn't think of anything profound or deep to say. Finally somebody good playing this game. There are a lot of people who are playing this game at the moment. I think the most popular person playing it at the moment is Skin Teen. I've never actually watched her. I watched the directory. Mostly I watched the speedrunners. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to show that off. That menu, that death there was like a scripted death. It wasn't an actual player death. The game just makes it look like you died. But you can still access your inventory and unequip items and stuff. I wonder if they left that in the remake. I don't have PlayStation 5 money, so I can't be asked to buy one of those.
But
I'd been looking for them, you know, like whenever there's like one of those website sales or something like that. I'm not gonna buy a scalped one.
Rest assured.
It just isn't worth it to me. There's only like 2 games on that console that I felt like playing. Demon Souls Remake and that other one, Returnal. Both games Tevin's playing. Tevin is my, I live vicariously through Tevin's streams when it comes to PS5 content. Content. Excuse me. My throat is parched. I guess I'll let the cutscene play. So when I got into FromSoft games, I think that the first Souls game that I actually played was Dark Souls. And then I got Demon Souls roughly like a month later, I think. I remembered I bought Demon Souls from a GameStop. With like a GameStop credit, like one of those little in-store credit cards. Christmas present for me. And then I played Dark Souls and like Demon Souls concurrently, but I didn't actually... My first playthroughs, I don't think I ever finished them. By the time I got to Dark Souls, I was like kind of knowledgeable about the game. I wasn't blind. So like, I knew right away to get the Black Halberd. The Black Knight Halberd. And I restarted my run like a couple of times just to get it. And then I use like the Great Club and stuff like that. Great Club's pretty good. Huh. Don't remember what I used in this. I think it was the Blueblood sword. Same thing. I wasn't blind when I played it. Most of the time I don't play games blind. But it was after the Souls games that I started paying more attention to that kind of stuff. I like this. You can just like walk forward and these guys get backstabbed. That's why I play this game. It's so freaking easy. That's all. That's why I play Demon Souls so much. It's actually pretty easy. Like you can just do this. You don't even have to run. These guys just literally present their backs to you. And then just like bait him into an attack. And just give him a back. Give me your back. It is mine now. No joke. One boss can be exploited the same way. The Penetrator gets exploited the shit out of doing this strat. Literally easiest boss in the game. Are you playing on PS3? Yeah, I have to play on the PS3 at the moment. I'm in the middle of building a PC. Not really, because all the parts are too expensive. And prefabs are all sold out. Everybody else had the same exact idea as me. Become a streamer. My current PC can't stream Demon Souls very well. Hell, well, it can't even play it that well. At least I haven't had as much trouble with PCs breaking as Evan. Now that I think about it. Like, I complain about my computer not being able to play the emulator, but at least my computer's not broken. $69 damage, nice. I couldn't tell what that was. Was that turpentine? No. I was hoping it was. In fact, I forgot. So, since... Let's see here. Move the items a bit. I kept saying I was going to practice speedrunning. But if I practice the speedrun, I'm going to do it off screen. I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm a very salty person. I'm resigned to that fact. And watching me just fail over and over again at practice is just not fun, I think. I have to like watch a bunch of Birdo's videos. Like, he's the only one who's actually made... He's the only one that I can immediately think of that's made decent speedrunning this game. Hey, Assassin. How goes it? Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, obviously, you haven't missed much. I haven't streamed in, like, several weeks. Almost a month, maybe? I'm probably misremembering time. Time is pretty convoluted in this stream. More bombs. These guys demonstrate how the explosions work. So you know immediately what to do with these barrels. I think it's an interesting way of explaining that to the player without actually just saying it in words. I don't know if I've ever eternalized that. I've probably mentioned it before on stream. The way that the game just sort of uses this level as a tutorial, even though they gave you a dedicated tutorial. Kind of weird how that works. Like, hey, here's a tutorial. right, now here's the second part of the tutorial. So if you just stand right here. I didn't mean to do that. What? That guy was like, right, I was being stabbed. Ooh, I guess. Broken sword. We have a Blueblood blade. Do you guys want Blueblood? I think we can do a Blueblood sword now. I just have to go to World 5 now. Or, I'll go to World 2. Or, I need to go to World 3, I'm gonna use the Secret Dagger then. And then just make the Blueblood sword. It'd probably pick it up the pace a bit. I'm faster, streamer. Thought this was a speed run. No, it's a first playthrough, duh. Huh, stream tag is stealth. This is a stealth game, guys. Remember the basics of CQC. Oh, I never unequipped that. Dang it. I almost had it. It's a glitch that I was trying to perform there. If you're backstabbing an NPC, they give you a bit of dialogue, and if you cancel the dialogue at the right time, it breaks the menu, and you can use it to like equip items that don't make sense. Like you can equip invisible armor, or like it will break the texture for an armor, so sometimes when you put on armor it doesn't show correctly. It's really weird. No practical use. It's just there because it's fun. You know? Oh, did you guys know that the bow actually has a melee attack in this game? I learned that the other day too. It was really weird. It's like I've played this game for like 4 or 5 years, and not once did I know that there was a melee attack for the bow. Oh, did I get... I did. Nice. Yeah, this is why you wear armor, by the way. Armor is really good. It's like they're mosquitoes. Oh, quit it. That stings. And then we just, like, throw a well-placed bomb right there. Oh. Sometimes you get 4 to 6 of these guys. What is he? I don't know what he was reaching for. That was kind of weird. I thought he parried him there for a second. I don't know if he parries. He probably does. All people do CQC? Yeah. Remember the basics. At some point, I needed to play Metal Gear on stream. I played like a little bit of the first game and like a lot of the 5th game, but I never played any of the other ones. Do like a marathon or something. Not like a marathon where I play all of them back to back to back. Man, I'm not even paying attention. See, like I said, how easy it is to play this game. Oh, quit it. It tickles. Just wear a whole lot of armor and nothing happens. They just bounce off. What are you doing? Oh, throwing a firebomb. You know, I'll try seeing if I can get a guillotine axe. All the axe guys here have a chance of dropping it. We just gotta make one of them drop right here. Nope. Oh well. I think I've done a run with the guillotine axe before. I didn't mean to shove. It just sort of came out that way. He's fine. The land broke his fall. I'm considering redoing my emotes, but at this point I just can't be. At the same time, I can't really be asked. I don't know. I feel like my Demon Souls emotes nobody cares about. Maybe I need to like make a channel mascot and do those kind of emotes. I don't know how to parry that attack. I have to like stand here and practice it. I can parry that one because it's like I'm expecting it. But it's that long thrust, or the really hard thrust that he does. But why are you backing away? It's like, I want to throw a bomb. Well, whatever, I'm still doing it. Like you're standing right in front of them and they want to throw the bomb really badly. It's like, I gotta get away so I don't hurt myself. No axe. There's like one more axe guy on the bridge, but I've never seen him drop the axe. I think there's only like a couple of the guys in the level that actually drop it. That's what I'm thinking anyway. That guillotine axe is really good. That's why I was like kind of interested in getting it. Obviously, I'm going to collect most of the stuff here. This is probably not developer intended, but you can definitely come over here and grab most of the stuff if you do what I did. You just sort of like run to the end of the hallway and then wait until your stamina is sort of... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Good thing his tail has cooldown. Tail whip is on cooldown. But yeah, you just bait him into doing that and pick the item up. The hitbox on that tail is so big, it'll kill you if you're picking the ring up before, you know, dodging. Duck, dive, and dodge. Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge. That's what I should say. Ooh, your fireball. Wow, why did it take that long for him to notice me? Normally he notices you when you hit up the stairs, but he didn't notice me until I was like midway through the bridge. Did Tevin ever play more of this game? I didn't actually notice how much of Demon Souls he played. I think he played Bloodborne over Demon Souls? Something like that? I want to see Tevin play my favorite game, Smiley. I want to tell him how to play it, but obviously I'm not going to backseat. I've backseat before and he obviously doesn't care for backseating. So I try to keep it to a minimum. Oh, this is so that I could control my movement a little bit better if I'm fast scrolling into these enemies like I am now. Completely scripted, by the way. You can't really avoid that damage there. That way I can do this. See, speedrunner strats. I've been practicing, or whatever. And then the strategy is run in and R1. Excuse me. Okay, I'm using square here, but the same principle applies. Just R1. And then I save some bombs for another area. Bombs are pretty good in this game. Or at least in New Game. And then after New Game, they're useless. Except for like this one area. Okay, they're useful in this area in New Game Plus. But after that, they're completely useless. Except in like 5.1. They could be useful there too. So they're also useful in New Game Plus here and 5.1. And maybe 1, 2. So they're useful here, 5.1 and 1. Yeah, definitely. Wow, that was good RNG. I got no drops. If this were a speedrun, I would have to start over. But I'm not a professional, so it's fine. I'm thinking about playing a JRPG. I should go back to Final Fantasy at some point. I started the Pixel remake, like Final Fantasy 1. I got the, what is it? The bad text, the bad font sorted. So now we got, you know, like high quality font. So the next time I'll stream it, you'll get highest quality possible.
Monumental awaits the above.
The video also got content claimed on YouTube. By, Warner? Like Warner Harper, I think it was what it was called. Like the battle music is claimed. And it's like, there's not really much anything you can do to counter that. Like, Square Enix actually has a clause on their website where they said, you can make any content you want about our... You can make content about any of our properties, but don't be surprised if you get content claimed for doing Final Fantasy stuff. So that's what happened. It's like, maybe I can fight this? And it's like, no, not really. I don't have, like... I don't have viewers on YouTube, in case it was wondering. Anybody was wondering? People only watch me when I do Demon Souls content. So, like, even my Sekiro playthrough was kind of just, like, ignored. People were kind of interested in Code Vein. I thought about going to Code Vein again to do, like, New Game Plus. How many Souls games? Oh, I should have let it talk. Let the main or the monumental talk. It's fine. We'll just watch the cutscene. It's a lore through, by the way. We're doing lore through. First playthrough lore through, by the way. I've never played this game before. Smile.
Until a lust for power.
Oh, my hair. My hair is so long. I had it in a ponytail, and the ponytail thing just broke. Oops.
And the world faced extinction.
Sorry, and then I banged the mic. Caleb W. My tinnitus.
Thanks be, we were able to lull the old one back to his slumber. Yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost.
Am I talking too much? That's what I wonder sometimes. Sometimes I think, like, I speak so much that people get put off and they just leave. Streamer, I'm trying to watch the game and you're talking over the mundane, boring backstory.
Archstones. One to the king of a small
Or weird leave.
One.
Do I have 4 weird leave?
Of the burrowers underground.
I think I still do.
One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower.
I don't. I have 3 heading.
One to the chieftain.
Hey, bruv.
Lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the old one inside this nexus and bound
Oh yeah, I
to
made a new
soul
emote.
arts.
Cool, Betty.
Finally,
It's the main,
we
it's the full
became
title.
Monumentals,
Reading a book.
half-living sentinels.
I think she's
of the
supposed to be
fabric
holding
of
like an
reality.
illuminated Bible. Like they just
Alas,
straight up
the other
took a texture
monumentals
from an
have
illuminated
perished,
Bible.
and only I remain.
I think it looks pretty good. I was still moving. That was kind of weird.
Now it is your turn.
It saved my input.
You must lull the old
I was like, I
one
wasn't
back
pushing
to its
anything on the
slumber
controller.
and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know.
We will be absorbed by the
Have you
deep
the
bong
strength
fog.
to accept this mission?
ATP suspect.
Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon.
Do it.
The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Booba? You think it's fine when I talk? Okay. Oh, I can just... So, since this place has only one stable place, you can just reload. And it'll put you right back at the bottom. Yeah, sometimes I think about it. It's like, maybe one day I'll ask for, like, actual criticism. Like, lay it on me. What do you think I can do better? Most people will probably say, if you really want to be a streamer, just stream more. Stream more, forehead. Just be a streamer. Bold. Dagger, right. I need to get the master, or I need to get the secret dagger. So I'm trying to figure out what's a good way to do that. The thing is that I'm not going to actually kill anything, and the problem is that not killing anything in 3 is actually kind of problematic. I guess I can just run past most of the stuff. Oh, I know. I can just level up the longsword. See, I have enough to level it up at least once. And while I'm at it, let me dump some stuff in the box. Alright, so we're almost thin enough that we can roll. Well, actually, I can probably just, if I did that, yeah, see, I can definitely fast walk now.
What is it? So, I shall...
Yeah. Now the long, complicated part of popping a bunch of souls. I should have just did this. There we go. You can't do that with boss souls, but you can do it with the smaller ones. There's like weird idiosyncrasies. Like here, for example. I'll just demonstrate it just because it's weird. There's nothing useful about this quirk. So if you have nothing in your hotbar at all, like this, and you try to pop a soul, like this, you're trying to chain souls together, it won't let you. So like you'll have to pop them one at a time, and if there's nothing there, it just does that. Normally, it'll let you just do it over and over again if there's like an item on the bar. Otherwise, you just get butt scratch. No idea why. It's just like one of those idiosyncrasies of the game. If you do it at the right time, you don't see it like that. But yeah, that's just a weird little quirk. I'll have to practice that bow thing that I was talking about in a little bit. I was gonna get a bow, I guess.
Thou seekest
Then touch.
soul of the mind.
So we picked Knight purposely because Knight has like the best balance of stats. But because we're getting Blueblood sword, it's even better. Because we need 18 strength, dex, magic, and faith. to use it. Kind of like the Artorias' greatsword in Dark Souls 1. Except that Artorias' greatsword is a greatsword, and the Blueblood sword is just a straight sword, like a longsword. In fact, it's probably the longest longsword in the game, I think. Maybe the penetrating sword is better, or longer, I should say. But the penetrating sword is garbo, and nobody uses it because it's a bad weapon, and you should be bad. You should feel bad if you think it's a good weapon. Fight me. We'll give ourselves some health. Because we're not even going to be able to use the Blueblood sword right away. Because there's like a bunch of things you gotta do. First, I have to get the dagger. Next, I have to clear World 2 to get an upgraded dagger. Then I gotta go to World 5. 5-1, 5-2, 5-3. And then I gotta go kill Flame Lurker. So, it's gonna take a while to get the Blueblood sword. In fact, this is like one of those few weapons that I've taken exception with. Because, you know, it's the Blueblood sword. It's probably the best weapon in the game. Or best longsword in the game. I'm trying to think of better words to say. Somebody will say, no, the Dragonbone Smasher, the magic is best. And he's like, yeah, that is true. Magic is pretty overpowered, but I was just talking about weapons. And then somebody will say, yeah, Dragonbone Smasher, Meat Cleaver, all of the strength-based weapons are good. Yeah, sure. Alright, we got a mail breaker. Well, we don't need it. I just remembered. We're gonna get the dagger, so we don't need mail breaker. Alright, time to go get killed by one of those, mind flayers. We're also gonna switch out some equipment while we're at it. Oh god. Bofa. You guys ever heard of the Bofa vaccine? Please nobody fall for this. Don't fall for it. It's a trick. I got... Okay, the input... My inputs got canceled because of the guy... because of Rydell. Rydell screamed. So when he stops talking for like 2 seconds, your inputs are disabled. So I couldn't attack. Or I couldn't pick up anything. Oh, okay. So I actually... And these guys have a lot of hyper armor when they're moving. So backstabbing them isn't actually a bad idea. In fact, while I'm at it, let's equip this. This is one of the 2 guaranteed Arkstone shards you can find in the game. You can find more. There's even a trading option you can get. It still hit me, you son of a bitch. I'll just hide, because he's really bad at looking. See? Look how bad this guy is at doing his job. He gets so bamboozled. Actually, literally bamboozled. You not? But yeah, you see what they're doing? Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a video like that. I've done a couple of them. Like, I did a video about, like, for example, the Leechmonger items. The items that show up in the Leechmonger boss room. Like, I thought that was kind of fun. I did it before the other guy did it. Because I took his information that he gave me and made a video about it. And then he made a better, more cool-looking video than mine. Mine was just like a stream content. Alright, there's our helmet. I say helmet, it's, you know, it's a silver coronet. More MP. Just for putting on a piece of equipment. And then gotta get the wooden catalyst. The hell was that?
Please, help me.
Alright, so we now have a catalyst. Now we just need the dagger. I need to get the key for it first. Okay, every time I like I mute myself, it like minimizes the window. Like, dang it. Somebody's like firing off fireworks in my backyard. Not my backyard, but like behind my yard. It's August, guys. There's nothing to celebrate at the moment. America! K. Kona, brother. Guess I'll get the black leather set. And put on some of the black leather stuff, because it looks kind of good. Oh. Thanks. Alright, time to get ganked. Come on, guys, get out of there. This is a pacifist run. No kills. Get up. Oh, there we go. It's a pacifist run, starting now. Gotta clickbait this somehow. Alright. Dagger. So I should change my answer. I think maybe the secret dagger is probably one of the most powerful weapons in the game, too. Because this is essentially just a short sword that you can spam like crazy. It's like, here's the dagger. You see the stamina consumption? It's like next to non-existent. And then here's the sword. You get like 4 swings out of the sword, and you get like 7 swings out of the dagger. And the dagger does like almost damage equivalent to like a short sword. It's a pretty good weapon. And the smaller the weapon, the less materials required to upgrade it. So now, I don't have one, I just need 1 more sharpstone, and I can upgrade it. Anything else to throw in here? All of this.
You have a heart.
You have a heart. Monka W? Alright, so now we got a weapon to use until we get our other weapon. We can use this weapon to like decimate most of the bosses in World 5. Plus, we're going to be getting, like, a lot of souls. World 5 and World 4 are pretty good levels, just for, like, gaining large amounts of souls. I mean, World 3 has, like, 1 guy that gives you a lot of souls, and that's about it. Guess I could kill this guy. Boom. Hardstone, of course. Okay, for whatever reason, my toggle escape didn't work. You can, if you take damage, if you stagger and you hit the right or the left, it'll toggle escape and essentially just reset your animation. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to backstab, but that didn't work. It's really weird that the audio is like so imbalanced in this game sometimes. Like when you backstab enemies in like an echoey chamber, it almost blows out my audio. Two. Cheating dog. Cheating oh my dog. Oh, he wasn't actually blocking the door for once. Is the other guy? I don't know why he's here. He just heard me. Usually this guy doesn't come down here. He's scripted to go around the corner, but I guess if you make enough noise, he just ignores the corner. How in the... Dark Souls 2 hitboxes. Like the birth of Dark Souls 2 hitboxes. See ya. I didn't want to throw him down there. It just sort of came out that way. Oh, nice. These guys always drop the same material, and they're non-respawning, so if you're looking for basic physical weapon upgrades, that's where you get them. I always come here because clearstone's the easiest of the materials to get real quick. Did I have shards and a chunk? I do. In that case, I'm just going to dupe. We'll dupe. I can't be asked to farm for this. I know it's not, because of how small the weapon is, you don't really have to farm, per se, with this weapon that much. It takes very little time. But I'm just gonna do. Oh, I was already on it. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good chance I'm not going to be able to get the weapon to the grade that I want. Oh, no, never mind. Even with this amount of souls, I should get to a +4. There, +4. We'll clear World 2-1 so it doesn't get left unfulfilled, I guess. I should just go to World 5 already, if anything. You know what? I think I'll do that. I'll just go to World 5. Maybe. Nah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I make up the rules here. It doesn't really matter. Oh, damn. I did not realize I had that little stamina left. It's fine. Just don't stop running and you'll be fine. I mean, there was a faster way that I can do this. If you hold your shield up while you run through the lava, you actually take less damage for some reason. And you can use like Flash Sweat or a Water Veil and like a Fire Ring, and you take almost no damage. But there's also a strat where you could even do this skip right here, soul level 1. Like just base soul level 1 health. And you can do it if you want to. But I just do it so I don't like, oh, it's a sequence break. I'm not allowed to sequence break. Except when I sequence break in like 4.2. Like, FromSoft even openly acknowledged 4.2 skip, so that's why I was like, if they acknowledge it, I'll do it. I'll get it in case I need it. I mostly try to do no death with these kinds of runs, but I guess that'd be fine. Okay, I'm wearing the Thief's Ring. If you walk in here without the ring on, the boss is already attacking you. But if I walk in with the ring on, boss doesn't see me immediately. So, I always wear the ring. See, like that? The boss just doesn't see me. Should see me about now. That weird hit. That's usually what happens. You get thrown in the air, not hit. But yeah, that's what happens when you spam R1 with a dagger. You just kill the shit out of that boss. Yeah, that's a dagger damage. +4 Secret Dagger with just a single sticky white stuff buff. 249 damage. If I take the buff off, it's 139. Like, it adds considerable amount of damage to the weapon, and the spider is very, very weak to magic. It's actually not even immune to fire, despite it shooting fire at you. You can actually hit it with fire, and it does damage. Flame Licker's immune to fire, by the way. It's really weird how the big armored spider that uses fire attacks is not immune to fire. Oh, it's only these many. Okay.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou done?
I just want more HP for when I go into World 4 or 5. Alright, we got a +5 dagger. We got a lot of turpentine. And then we're going to get black turpentine, which is going to be an even better turpentine for that level. So I think we should be good. I have a pretty decent path that I use to get through here. Or I say decent, I mean safe. There's a path that I use that doesn't involve dropping down a ledge that could potentially kill me. Get this in case I get poison. Should have got poison resist ring now that I think about it. It was just like right there too. I walked right past it. It was on one of the... Thanks. Stored momentum. Are you... Miyazaki, why? Heal, so in case I need to heal later, I don't... Let me see if that guy follows me down. I usually just kill him to be safe, but it looks like I was right to not kill him. Big risk, get a huge reward. Yeah, that's the plan. Try to get the lady's soul so when I come back to World 2 to kill Flame Lurker, I can just kill Flame Lurker and immediately get the weapon. Also, I didn't intend to do this. This is a really stupid idea because these rats can plague. And I have no means of curing plague at the moment. This won't, I think, hit him. It did. Nice. I want to bait him over here to fight. Oh. I was not expecting that. See, just spam R1. It'll be fine. Just run with the shield out. Out of the way, please. If you don't kill this bug, 9 times out of 10 you lock onto the bug. And I got lucky and I didn't get the lock on, the bug lock on. I'm trying to be selective about how far forward I walk on the bridge. So that way when I walk through, I don't get blocked by this guy. I picked that up from speedruns. Alright. And I'm gonna have to like take a break here in a sec. I need to get something to drink. This guy's like the worst boss in the game. And that's not saying a lot. There's a lot of jank bosses. But this guy's like king of jank. The Leechmonger. The reason I say he's bad is because he doesn't teleport. He doesn't telegraph his attacks the way they... His attacks are like the opposite of what you think they're supposed to be. So when he swings an attack, if you're standing behind him and he swings forward, it hits you. That actually hit me. How in the world? So like that, for example. Like you're just standing behind him and his attack from forward hits you. See? He's not punching me, and yet that counts as a hitbox. It is so jank. He's like the only boss that has like these weird ass hitboxes. See? Dancing Lizard. I should put Dancing Lizard on screen if you guys would redeem points. I might have to decrease the point requirement for that lizard though. I'm gonna take a couple minute break here real quick. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Level up real quick.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
I need more magic and I need more dexterity.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
So from Leechmonger, we're going to try to get as many of the world souls as I can get on the way. I just need to remember to actually pick them up. There's several of them. I'm going to have to like go out of my way to get them. Like, I'm kind of worried about getting some of them because there's like this one, there's a really, really good soul near where the Moonlight Greatsword is. But I'm reluctant to go over there because it's like this really large excursion that you got to go out of your way to get to. You got to kill several enemies to get to it. It's like, I'm like trying not to waste a lot of time getting to this weapon. Like I already got the broken sword, so I don't actually need to pick up another one. Just avoid that guy casually. It's no big deal. I'm pretty good at this game, I've been told. At least my mom says I am. You're pretty good at this game, son. That's exactly how she said it to me. And then she disappeared back into the ether. Legendary souls. Guess I'll get these little baby grasses while I'm at it. Just gotta be careful. That wasn't the soul. That was not what I wanted. There's a dark moon grass. Heals you to full and cures poison. We're gonna get Kitty Cat Ring and the Black Turpentine. Kitty Cat Ring is right there. Negate all fall damage. I like that busted, broken cat ring from Dark Souls 2. And then Black Turpentine. Stronger Turpentine, but it lasts for 30 seconds rather than the normal 60 seconds. Gone in 30 seconds. Like that movie. Guess I'll get more of these. You know, I think I might try to get the weapon. Or get the extra souls. I'm like reluctant. Pop one of these and heal. Hey Thor. I'm alright so far. How about you? I was talking about the future of my streaming career earlier. Not entirely sure what I'm doing with my life. You know, same old really. Nothing too dangerous. I had 45 of those crescent moons. Crazy. So yeah, the problem is that if I want to get that legendary soul, hero soul that's up there, I have to kill everything practically over here to avoid getting stabbed. And I don't really want to do that, so I think I'm just not going to get that one. We'll just heal, and I'm going to run through the muck. Hold on, I'm going to unequip this, put this on. Oh, hold on. And unequip that, put this on. So if you're wearing the thief's ring and you run around the edges like this, most of the time, the big guys don't see you. The shaman sees you. Oh, in fact, okay, now, well, obviously now I'm going to go get them. Well, yeah, I'm going to go get them now. Normally, like I said, I wouldn't, but it seems safe enough. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. See, storied soldier soul, or hero soul. That's a pretty worthy soul right there. My dagger does insane damage. Miyazaki, why didn't you nerf? Insane stun lock. Unfortunately, it knocks him back. Tired and a little drunk. I'm also what I'm doing with my career. Yeah, I've been having those feelings a lot lately. Choices are definitely overwhelming. But hopefully you'll be able to figure out what you want to do. Go get the legendary sword. I thought about it. I mean, like, it's right there. All you gotta do is just stand right here and attack the wall. There's a soul right here. There it is, our legendary hero soul. And then we drop down here again, and there's another soul. Quite the few souls. If I can just... Miyazaki, please! There we go. Heal a little bit. Oh, I can just use one of these then. And one of those. You're fine. You didn't really miss much. Just like talking to myself most of the time. Alright, I think, yeah, I can just do it again. So just walk the wog. Walk the wog. Yep, that's what I said. Walk the wog. These guys should still not see me. Just the shaman should see me. Yeah, there he is. Just as planned. Calculated. That was not calculated, but that door opening was calculated. See, as a streamer, you always have to, like, prepare for these kinds of things. No, I'm not gonna get that item. It's a soul, but I don't want to get it. I don't want to get ganked. I mean, you see these guys? These guys in this area here, specifically, do not mess around. They are very dangerous, especially at my level. Like, I'm kind of scared about fighting garlic vinegar because my level is so low and he hits so hard at this level. Teaching? At one point, I was interested in, like, being a teacher. Like, teaching English in Japan, though. But I never went into it. I got all the way to getting teacher recommendations, even. But then I never did anything after that with them. I got the recommendations, but then I never filled out any of the paperwork and stuff. It is what it is. And then I never went into teaching after that. Ah! Burns! I'm getting hit by the heat. Ah! I wasn't expecting that. At all, actually. So if you stand behind him like this, there's a chance you'll break his armor. This thing right here that I'm not supposed to be standing on, by the way. And it'll make him spawn like a little fire, like a little, like a fly spitter, or like a fly spawner underneath his feet. I don't know how I stood on him like that for so long. It's like Shadow of the Colossus kind of levels. Seems cool, I guess. Seems good. Alright, we don't need any of the... So here's all my souls. 40k from him. 10k from that. 8k from that. 4k. Pretty good amount of souls just from killing that one. It's pretty good. 97k already.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Excuse me.
Let strength be granted.
I'm kind of under the weather at the moment. It's definitely not Corona, but I think it's like... It's probably like a summer cold. I've had it for a couple of days. It hasn't gotten worse and it hasn't really gotten different. It's just like the same. Like nasal congestion and like dry throat. No other issues, so as far as I can tell. Plus, even if I did get Corona, I've already been vaccinated. So I imagine the effects won't be that stringent. Alright, time to get killed by garlic vinegar. What do I want? Not this. We'll put this, and this. I'm actually letting all the cutscenes play. I don't know why. Usually I'm like timely about these things. Deep lore. I'm literally committing trespass. That's essentially what happened here. I'm essentially committing trespass and they're just responding to me. At least when they respond to you, there's some agenda. There's some... They're actually doing it.
Go forth, Garland.
Some days call for no action or interaction.
May you be unharmed.
I recover from alone time. Whereas other days require much heavier investment. What the heck was that? My camera. My camera just sort of like moved itself.
Leave us,
Is my controller getting
slain
drift?
of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost.
Sanctuary.
And the aged. There is nothing
Oi,
here
Rob.
for you to
This is a
wander.
sanctuary. In it.
Please, leave quietly.
What's all this then? Oh, that's not too bad damage. Yes, destroy you. I have failed you. What did he say? I was too busy stabbing him. Poor fella. Oh well. Some kind of lore or whatever. And now, we'll get her lore too.
You killed him, didn't you?
No, he just sort of walked into my sword.
Very well.
My
I
sword
can
dagger.
no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Today, for example, I learned how to change brakes on a car as well bleed a brake line. Oh man. I've only had to change brakes on a car like twice. But I know that feel all too well. I actually had to change oil on a truck the other day. My dad's paraplegic, so he had nobody to change the oil for him, although he could have just, you know, like gone to a garage or something. They could have done it for him. But he asked me, one of the most taxing things. Like that truck had so much oil in it, and I didn't even have enough drain pans. So I'm like sitting here underneath the truck trying to figure out where the drain plug is. Because it's like a Silverado, so I've never actually changed oil on one of those things before. But yeah, I know that feel all too well. Oh, we got enough stats. We did it, boys.
Withdrawn from its
Now we just need to
Art
give
thou
ourselves
done?
enough intelligence so that we can use light
May
weapon.
thine strength help the world be mended.
Alright, now it's time to go die to Flame Lurker, because I'm an idiot. And I need more sticky white stuff. I'm thinking, should I just go to World 4 and get sticky white stuff? Crap. Hold on. That's what you learn how to do tomorrow? Nice. Hold on, let's do this.
If so, Sage.
We'll just learn enchant weapon because we're pleb.
Ignore. I had to make an. Are you begging for?
Yeah, I mean, he taught me how to do it. My dad was mechanic type. He was doing that stuff for decades before I even was born.
Be careful. No, I had to make.
Like, I've learned how to do it on my truck, on their van. I've learned how to do it on multiple vehicles because we cycle through vehicles a lot. We're not like buying new cars, for example. It's more like just buy a used car and then run it until the engine blows up or something like that. So I got used to just changing the oil on a lot of things. That's like the one thing that we changed. We rarely have ever had to do the brakes. Because, like, you know, brakes last for a really long time. Usually they last a really long time. Oh, I had a pure stone that I need to get rid of. Alright, so we got enchant weapon like an idiot. Because that's how cool... Oh, I got the war scythe. I didn't even realize I picked that. I thought I picked something else up. War scythe is not a bad weapon at all. It's actually quite a good weapon. It was like the first weapon I ever completed a no-death run. I think. Hold on a sec. The flame resistance is not listed for whatever reason. I forgot about that. Like, I think this shield has a higher flame resist than my kite shield. So that's why I'm going to try to use it. Alright, time to go get killed by Flame Lurker. What else? Cat ring. We'll just put the cat ring on when I get over there. Enchant weapon doesn't use much MP, so I should be good. I could probably cast it more than once if I need. Enchant weapon should be a better to use than like sticky white stuff because my magic level is high enough to make a difference. Oh, is this fine? Is it? This is fine, apparently. Square cat. Now, I know you can drop here. I'll drop here because I feel like it's safer. I've been playing this game too long. That's probably why I know so much about it. Alright. Do I have flame resist ring? No! Don't do that. Flame resist. There it is. Alright, let us see the great reveal. 145 damage. So, what sticky white stuff adds like 100 damage to the weapon. That's a pretty good amount of damage. It's like so it's essentially the same thing. And I can cast it like 3 or 4 times, it seems. I picked up that grass deposit, didn't I? I did. Alright, let's just... Since we're wearing the Thieves Ring, he's not going to see me when I walk in. So I can just literally walk in, buff my weapon, and then just stab him in the face. You might as well just always wear the Thieves Ring. For the remake, they made his room look really weird. Like it lost its old ruined aesthetic, and now it just feels like something that he's always living in. I don't know, it's really weird. Like there was like even an RGB light practically on the floor. When my magic runs out, I'm gonna try, not this, this. I would never, yeah, so essentially I never recommend rolling into him. Because he's like a giant hitbox when he's just standing. And because of that. Like, when he jumps away like that, he does damage. So now let's try this. My guess is this buff is actually still better. No, it's the same. I'm cool with that. How did that... How did that not do that damage? Like, I knew... Alright. He did. Alright. Let's get this over here. Go make the Blueblood sword. I still have the sword on me, don't I? Yeah.
I haven't seen you around these parts.
He's the first guy to talk with his moving
Show me
mouth.
some coin. If not, head straight for the door.
Except that his mouth always does that. It's just, he's always talking, gabbering.
I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat. Forging a weapon strengthens it. Alters its character.
I have no time to talk to you. Now let me also tell you how to make weapons. No time, by the way.
Demon soul? The demons are
Pog,
powerful
he said it. He said the
Some
thing.
even bless weapons. And doing so
It's pretty
requires a
Pog
powerful
tune,
flame.
not gonna lie.
The soul of a demon is an inferno of wrath. I told you that I am busy.
And very
He
busy.
sure has a
And then he
grade.
tells you exactly
Mighty
how
weapons
he
can
does
only
his
be
job
blessed
again.
by ores of high grade. The highest grade of all is a pure ore that shines in utter brilliance. The spirit force
I'm very busy.
lights the eyes. Don't waste my time.
We had to not talk to him and then come back, and he'll see you
That's
at the
the
soul.
one. A red hot demon soul. Now you can bless your weapon with another demon soul.
He keeps saying it. The thing.
Wise choice. You've done well to put your trust in the great Blacksmith Ed. Bring me a demon soul.
He said it again.
Bless your weapon.
Hyperpog. And there's our weapon. Oh. Alright. Oh, I'm fat again. Damn it. Well, we can level up, I guess, more stamina. Now we can uninstall. He said it. Exactly. Uninstall! Uninstall! Uninstall!
Soul of the mind, key to life's
That good? Ah. Well, let me see. Maybe I have another piece of equipment I can... Nope, just a heavier piece of armor that I couldn't even wear if I wanted. Right. Get rid of this. It's a male-only armor in this game, so you can't wear it if you're a chick. I play as a pretty girl because pretty girls get all the good armor. If I change my shield, maybe? Nope, still the same. Hold on a sec. I guess I'm gonna have to wear that ring. Yeah, like that. Now, fine. Alright, so now we don't even need to save Ostrava. He's kind of just doomed. Alright, so now we got a really good weapon. Let me try this shield. Yeah, we can wear this shield too. This shield goes really well with the sword. I mean, check this sword out. Looks like almost like a lance. It's like the most cartoonish looking sword in the game. But it's so good because it scales off of luck. So now, we're gonna be pounding our luck stat to get the maximum Danny. I just realized I think I gave myself some unneeded stats for the weapon. Plus, this build starts with like one of the lowest luck stats. So we're gonna go here and get a lot of luck. No, I didn't. Okay, I put exactly what I needed. But yeah, Knight starts with like probably one of the lowest luck stats in the game. But this weapon does a large amount of damage. See? Easy. Because it's split damage. It does a little bit of magic damage and a little bit of physical. Exactly down the middle. It's fine. I'll just leave what I have equipped. Nice. One shot. Destroyed. We're gonna get the soul remains. Normally, I get them anyway. I was considering not to, because there are strats I can do to not get them. But I'd rather not take a risk anymore. It takes a while to get this weapon, so that's why I'm like... Let's just not do that. 2 hits? Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Do both types of damage scale with luck? Or is it just magic or physical? It does split damage. So the weapon, because it has 2 different kinds of damage, it has to go through 2 different types of defense. So in some instances, you do a really large amount of damage, and then some enemies are just like super resistant to both types. But yeah, as far as I can tell, the weapon does have, it scales with physical. And then it has a very small scaling with magic and faith. But for the most part, it has the scaling with luck mostly. Like, luck is its #1 dump stat. Dumpy stat. Oh, where is she? She hidden? There she is.
Thou seekest then
In touch.
soul of the
Demon.
mind, key to life's ether.
So we were doing like 240, and now we're doing 279. 249 to 279 within a couple of upgrades. That's pretty good. And because of the enchant weapon, I don't really have to worry too much about light weapon. Yeah, it's a pretty good weapon because of that. It's probably the best way to buff the weapon is to either use enchant weapon or light weapon. I should get light weapon like as soon as possible, really. So I think I might do that. Just to further augment my damage. The reason I say that is because you obviously have to get the 18 in strength, dexterity, magic, and faith. So you're already pretty much into magic. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go get Frake. We'll say Frake now, and then we'll go kill Penetrator so we can get light weapon. And by doing all this, we'll get a lot of souls for leveling up luck at the same time. We'll also get, I guess... Well, do I want to get the ring? I suppose I could get the ring. The Ring of Avarice could be useful. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go through here now. And then, of course, some of the bosses obviously are immune to magic damage. So I'll just use, like, Turpentine for them. I say immune. They're not, like, immune. They're just more, like, resistant. Like, I'm pretty sure Fool's Idol is pretty resistant to magic. That's why they use fire instead. In the speedrun. Yeah, good plan, great plan, I think. Good plan, great plan. At some point, I thought about doing, like, Borderlands 2, because that's where I got that line from. Because I really liked Borderlands 2. But then I look back at the humor in that game, and it's kind of, like, dated. Pretty cringe, TBH. So I'm, like, really reluctant to go back to it. Combat's fun. Just, the humor is kind of... Plus, I didn't like the, single instance loot. Like, if you're playing with friends, only one weapon drops. So you always have to say, it's like, do you want the weapon? I'm just gonna take the weapon if you don't want the weapon. And this is, like, after farming for, like, a bee shield for, like, 20 hours or something stupid like that. Like, the drop rates for the legendary gear in that game were always pretty low. I never wanted to play Borderlands 3 because of that. Because it's like, oh great, it just has the exact same humor as the first game. Or the second game. Plus Randy Pitchford is involved and I don't like Randy Pitchford. I just don't, really. Seems like a grease ball. A literal ball of grease. That has like a suit on. Alright. Even less weight. It's shaping up. Oh, hold on. Let me see what happens. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. It'll be fine. The reason I was checking is because... Clever rat ring, obviously. Clever rat ring is the RTSR, obviously, in this game. My waifu, my queen. She's opening her arms for me so that we may embrace. That's just her shooting her love missiles at me. And then more souls. There's actually several of the ephemeral life stones here. They're just essentially like embers from like Dark Souls 3. They make you human and give you full health. If you're a ghost anyway. Spooky ghost. Monka W. Look out, monster. Safe. Alright, so... yeah, this weapon is really broken in the earlier levels, obviously. Like, if we got this weapon before killing the armored spider, I'm pretty sure we would have killed the armored spider in like 4 hits. Armored spider just has like so little health in New Game. And this weapon just does so much damage. By default. And like, I didn't even have that much luck to begin with. So it's like, just imagine how much damage I'm going to be doing when I have like 20 or 30 luck. Though now that I think about it, I'm going to get about 30 more levels out of this run. I'll get to like levels, like if I look at my profiles, 72 is like bare minimum, I think, for completing one of these runs usually. So there's a good chance I'll get some pretty decent damage by the time the run is done. Oh, it's just, and it's also just me doing this to save time. I don't have to do this. You can just quit out here and it loads you outside the door. Alright, so take that off. Take off the armor. We're going to use the fall damage and the damage from her crossbow to get into Clever Rat Ring. So if we just like stand right here and let her fire at us. We only need like 2 more hits. There we go. Get shot in the cutscene. I didn't get shot. Hey, get shot. And now I can spam my new emote. I say new, I've had it for like a month. I just haven't streamed. Nice damage. So yeah, clever rat ring. Add some turpentine. Kill her pretty quick. If I made the Morium blade, it would have been crazy damage. Yeah, I was thinking about like a study emote, and I thought of her because she has that book, and you always see her like reading it when you get near her. She's just like at a distance, she's reading the book, and then when you get really close, she starts focusing on you instead. I was like, that seems right. And then the way that they redid her in the remake, I think they did a pretty good job with her as well. Like, I like the way that her hair just sort of like has this weird ghostly floating to it, I think. Like the way that the hair just sort of supernaturally floats in air. It's like really creepy and also fits her just like right. Like she's using magic to levitate her entire being, including her hair. But then she also has this like weird zombification to her face. Like there's like a weird, like the blood vessels in her face are black. You can actually see them streak up her face. Like it's almost like she's a corpse being puppeted by something. Yes, that's the right word I'm looking for. I don't really know how to describe her. She just looks like she's supposed to be a corpse that's animated to look like the queen, or she really is the queen, like her corpse being puppeted by the old one. Possible.
Key to life's art thou done? Main thine.
I really should do another lore through at some point. Maybe that's what I'll do. The next time I play Demon Souls, it'll be a lore through. And I'll try to do, like, all the world events and stuff. I'll just have to, like, I'll play online for a second so I can force the game into pure black world. I need to map out what levels I want to go to as well. Like, which levels to go to and in which order. And who to talk to at what point. Because, like, some NPCs get new dialogue depending on the level that you go to. Like, for example, Patches gets new dialogue when you talk to him after clearing World 5 and stuff. Some NPCs say, well, it's probably due to a translation issue, but several of the NPCs in this game refer to other NPCs differently. Like, for example, Patches and Urbane both refer to the same person with two different names. Like, different spellings. And I think it's more likely to do with a translation issue that was not translated into both of the actors' scripts.
I never expected to get out of there alive.
Rosiah is the person's name. But one of them says Liziah, like with an L and a Z, and the other one says Riziah.
I have been enfeebled
because like the transliteration from Japanese to English results in you don't know if it's an R or an L in their language.
I thank the stars that I escaped when I did.
That's just the nature of the R, the do sound. Da-dee-doo-dado. Alright, we got our thing, so let's just teleport out the other Arkstone shard we have. Now we can go kill Penetrator. Forgot to put my armor back on. Who do you have you with? Who do you understand? I can actually force myself to save Yuria too, and Bjor. If you save Bjor, though, you have to use him in the fight with the Penetrator, though he can kill the Penetrator by himself. That's what's so good about Bjor. He's really good at his job. Oh yeah, this weapon is mixed, so if you do this, like I said, if you just attack these guys through the shield, the magic damage alone kills them. Amazing. Amazing, bro. Oh, and there are NPCs I'm gonna have to like go out of my way to talk to as well. Like the Dregling merchant. Oh, I don't understand. Every single time I come through here now, I get the weird dragon. He's never here when you're supposed to be. And I think it's because most of the time in the speedrun, you run right through, you catch the dragon. But if you dwaddle, the dragon is off loop, so to speak. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. He has like a set loop, and it depends on where you are on the bridge. Oi, Rob. In it. I don't know, I just keep doing English bad Cockney accent. I'm about to piss somebody off. My father was Cockney, you son of a bitch. Never coming here again. Till tomorrow. Man, their shields are really good at blocking magic. I know, right? Even he agreed. Sorry, whenever I cough, I mute myself. So sometimes I take pauses for like a second. We'll just use this and finish him off. And then we'll use Turpentine on the Penetrator. Yeah, it's a bit powerful. Deepest lore. Who could this guy be? My lord. Kick W leave. You know what I need to do? I need to make like a kick W leave emote with that guy. I think it could work. He seems to like fit that general body type in like Infamy in the game. Do I still have that emote now that I think about it? Hold on a second. It's like I have so many emotes that I never pay attention to them. Ah, there he is. Maybe I can like, I'll do an emote like that, but like the Keck W. Excuse me. Rip that guy. Don't worry. When I hit the Arkstone next time, he'll be back. Definitely. Yep. Nice dead angle I did. This. So with this area, I'm gonna have to like two-hand. I was expecting it to one-shot, but it didn't. No, what? It didn't one-shot. This is bullshit. Some bullshit. So now we're gonna get a lot of full moon grass. There's just like a lot of it sitting around this level. The way I play, I don't have to worry about grass. I can just pick it up. I never have to buy it. I'll buy it to prove a point, I guess. With like the lore through. Otherwise, I don't have to. Ooh, Elder Lotus. Worst item in the game, really. And that's saying a lot, because like all the items in this game are practically useful in some situation. But I rarely get blibbed to death, so I usually don't need them. Secret daggers? Nice. I got like some shards and a secret dagger, or like a set of secret daggers. Pretty nice. It's pretty PogChamp. I'm not going to NGL. This idiot doesn't have a shield. So I can just spam R1 on him, and he's not going to be able to do much. Idiot. Get wrecked. Thanks. There's a ninja that sometimes appears here, but most of the time he doesn't. I don't really understand what it is. I think he may be approaching from like up there, and he starts walking towards you sooner than you would expect. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure though. You're that ninja. Hey, you're that ninja. Yeah, that's why you two-hand. You get the verticals. Good verticals, by the way. Like, practically at this point, I should only two-hand this weapon. That's how good it is. Ow. I mean, do you see the range on this thing? Sometimes it looks like I'm not even supposed to be hitting things. It's just insane. Insanity. Alright, so we didn't save Ostrava from 2-2 or 1-2, so he's not going to be here. We don't need to save him. He is literally dead weight. Shortcut got. Now we're going to go up here and get some grass. So like a lot of the knights in this area gained the ability to kick shields. I want to see if I can get one of them to do it. Like the moment they kick your shield, if you don't have enough stability, it breaks guard instantly. Yeah, see? Only in 1-3 that they do it. They don't do it anywhere else. And they all can... Anybody who can kick your shield has a chance of dropping the spike shield. I think that's their way to differentiate enemies. I say that. I don't know entirely. All I know is it's like a quirk that's just unique to 1-3. No other enemies in the game can kick shields. So if you go over here... Best drop of grass in the game? You not? Big you not? He had a shield up for just enough that I rebounded. But it was enough damage to kill him. He's still Keck W leaving. So, this shield... Surprisingly, I didn't have to do anything there. Okay, that was surprising. Wasn't expecting to get hit there. Alright, we got black turpentine. So we're going to be doing some pretty good damage to this boy. It takes him a while to get over here, so you can walk in, buff, and still have enough time to dodge him. I'm going to do the thing again that I showed at the beginning of the stream. You're just baiting him into doing a specific attack. Because it's easily punishable. It's almost punishable to the point that you don't even have to roll when you're fighting this guy. That's how easy I think he is. Just do soul level 1, Strimmer, if you're having such a easy time. But yeah, see? You don't want that attack, you want this one. And we bully the hell out of him. And then when he does that, and you're that close, you can literally just walk back past him for it. But yeah, you're just trying to zone him. Because, you see, he's just like, every attack he does is a standing attack, except for his lunge of death. And you use turpentine because it stuns the shit out of him. I say stun, it's more like a wince. When you hit him with the turpentine, it makes him stagger for longer. Unless, of course, he's like doing some backstep or a cancel of some sort. A couple of his attacks have hyper armor during them. So like when he's standing and he's about to do a stab, for example. Alright, we can get light weapon now.
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me? As I determine
You said it too.
more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic.
Said the
demon
thing.
soul
Title
is
crawl.
no mere amalgamation of lesser souls. You have your wits about you. Surely you understand me.
And then light weapon. Just a straight upgrade to our curtain spell. I need more attunement.
Bring me more demon soul. I patient.
Alright. Should be enough to get an attunement level.
Thou seek the soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
There we go.
Soul of the lost, withdraw out.
Now we have enough magic, or enough MP to do it 2 casts. What with the this on. Like if you take it off, I now have enough just 1, almost 2, but putting it back on, extra MP just for wearing it.
You have your wits about you.
Now we can learn or remember. There. Straight upgrade
Bring me more
to the
souls
magic spell.
when you can.
All right, we have like any place we can go. We got 3, we got 4, we got plenty of places to go. So we'll just go to 4. I forgot to kill Dragon God. That's one thing I forgot. That's probably fine. Oh, right. Soul remains. This is the only level I let myself use these. They're so useful everywhere, except on bosses. Spooky ghost. Monka W. Alright, so this is just to catch his attention. And then, like, no, there we go. Okay, this strat is amazing that I'm about to do. I always like to do it. I always like to demonstrate it, and I always like to tell people who made it. I got it from Melty Melt, though Melty Melt doesn't stream anymore. I still remember the strat. Maybe one day he'll come back, I'm not entirely sure. Melty Melt was the first guy to do the no-hit for Demon Souls. So yeah, big ups. So if you stand right here on this patch of grass and take the Thief's Ring off, just like that, those guys roll right off. Best strat to use it on. And then we can use the Soul Remain right here. Get these guys out of the way. I mean, I can do damage to them. It's not like I can't. It's just, it's faster. And they have hyper armor in a lot of their animations. So most of the time, I just don't bother. Alright. There is a way, there are several ways to deal with this area. I'm just going to use the Soul Remains one. If you throw one in the ceiling, most of the time, it makes this guy just walk. Yeah, see? He just gets out of the way for you. It's so nice. And then we run as fast as we can before the other guy realizes it and tries to shoot us with a laser like this guy does. And then you just come back over here. Knock him right off. We'll put our shield up. They have a laser, and the laser goes through rocks. So I try to avoid taking unnecessary damage. This shield's really good at blocking magic. But yeah, if you kill the Reapers, all the ghost guys disappear. With the exception to like 2 of the enemies in that area back there. They aren't tied to him for whatever reason. That guy T-posed to death. So another Soul Remain. That worked. I didn't get shot. Now, since I have light weapon, I don't have to worry about farming. I can just go right through. Amazing. I guess I'll pick it up. Alright, no more Soul Remains. This is all pro combat now. No more gimmicks. Oh yeah, so I'm wearing the Thief's Ring. It makes this boss a lot safer. This will do more damage than sticky white stuff. That's pretty PogChamp damage. That is some pretty PogChamp damage. Jeez. That is insane damage. I always get surprised by how much damage I do to him with this weapon. Insano damage. We'll go back real quick. Give myself some more damage. I'm not, oh, obviously I can't use this weapon on the boss, but, you know. The next boss, you gotta use the Storm Roller, because I didn't give myself a bow like I said I would. But Strimmer, I thought you were gonna get that weapon. The Orion Blade. Strimmer, second chance. You just wasted it.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Art thou done?
Main thine.
Strimmer. Wrong one. Oddly enough, nobody actually complains when I do things in the game. I've had a couple of people, like, call me out for, like, doing specific things in a game once. But yeah, normally nobody seems to push back on me when I say things. Say things that could potentially be incorrect. Kind of weird how that works. I'm not going to say it's because I'm an expert or anything. It's just I guess I don't have a big enough audience for people to notice me. Because, you know, you'll get those types that'll just come into your stream and nitpick literally everything you do. I've definitely had to ban at least one person that did that kind of stuff. But he didn't do it because of Demon Souls. He was just more like nitpicking that I had a pre-stream. And then he just sort of went off on a tangent, and that way I got tired of him. Like, I don't make myself available to streaming just so that people can complain and yell at me. I banned him, and then I never looked back about it. I think about it sometimes. It's like, well, I mean, you're not like, you don't have a right to my stream. That's essentially how I like to call it. You don't have a right to talk to me, essentially. If you say things that I don't like, I have no reason not to be. I got that from Majin. Like, Majin Sweet's another Soul streamer that I follow. You guys should follow him. Majin Sweet. One whole word. Like, if you're a streamer and you see somebody just giving you shit, there's no reason not to ban them or to, like, time them out for 10 minutes. You don't really owe anybody an explanation for what you do. Wrong weapon. That's my streamer tip for the day. Take it home with you. How did you, Miyazaki? These guys are cheating. Baby rage. He should be coming down. Probably. He here yet? There he is. Here's the happy hop strat. Or like no hit strat in general. You can just like sit right here and not take any damage, but stay off the wall. Sometimes his barb can go right through it. So yeah, you just like do that. He's closer, I mean. And you just sit here and swing. Oh yeah, I was saying Miyazaki. Like, the guy who is the director for this game. And like several of the other games. Souls games. And now he's like currently the... He's like the president or like CEO of From Software at the moment. Oh, come on. So many wires at my feet, I keep grabbing. I'm like sitting cross-legged on my chair, so my feet aren't like touching the ground, so when I shift... I catch wires from like my microphone. Get shot. Alright, one more pass over and we should be good. I'm just gonna run out for this last part. So yeah, you see, he's firing. That's why I said stay away from the wall sometimes, because sometimes you get splash damage through the wall. But obviously I didn't follow my own advice. Learn from my mistakes. Easy, really. Easy clap. Did I get the soul that was down there? I feel like I did. I did not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Alright, now consume these for maximum soul.
Thou seekest soul power, then soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou done?
Excuse me. I didn't catch myself to mute. Alright, go kill Dragon God. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. He can do enough damage to you to one shot. I think I don't have enough health to survive one of his attacks. I should be fine now. I have a shield. This shield is really good at blocking fire damage. And in this weapon, the reason I use this weapon is because it will break the rocks in his arena in a single swing. Like, each weapon has, like, a value assigned to it. The bigger the weapon, the less swings. You get to, like, a weapon this size, it's a one swing. It's one swing. One swing. So if we stand here and eat a grass, he de-aggros. Hey, we're good. And then we'll just use, since I don't need to kill the crystal lizards, I can just use this weapon for the remainder. And then when I get to the other ballista, I can just switch. Very painful. He gets like his arm pinned to his chest. It's so metal. I mean, this is not intentional. You can just walk off that ledge right there by approaching the wall at an angle. They definitely do not want you to do that. I think they patched that in the remake, or they changed it in the remake. They nerfed it. Please don't hit me. Okay. Good. Didn't get hit. I'm gonna kill this guy for good luck. See? Didn't get for pure stone first try. I got 6 of them, actually. Insane luck. Insane luck. I got 6 pure stones from that crystal lizard just now. Yep, definitely. 12 pure stones. The insane luck. I got the Elias insane luck. Adios. Yep, 24 pure stones. Just now. Wait until I tell everybody I got 48 pure stones from that one crystal lizard. Man, 96 pure stones. Alright, now we can go to World 3-2 and finish that area out.
Thou seekest the soul of the mind, key to life's art thou done? May thine
Not bad for a first playthrough, Smile. Maybe one day I'll be able to get a PS5 at a reasonable price and I can play the remake. That's not gonna happen though. Maybe I can do like one of those insane sub goals like Tevin. Like if you guys give me 12 bajillion subs, like right now, I can go buy one of those scalper ones. You guys can trust me. That's what I'll do with it, really. 12 bajillion subs. That's all I'm asking. It's actually very small. It's like Zimbabwe dollars. Maybe I'll do a subathon. I'm not really sure. Like, so here's the thing. I do want all my sub emotes, but obviously I'm an affiliate, and really, I don't really make that much to begin with. Doing this, like, so the idea of like trying to put some kind of effort into something that probably won't pay out in the end is, it kind of just makes me think about it. It's like, I'm probably not gonna do it, even if I do think about it. What? But, bye. He just sort of flew off. See you later. Alright, we're walking here because we want this. Old Spice is nice. Nice. But yeah, like, I'm not entirely, like, what would I do with a subathon? Would I just play a video game normally? Or would I try to do some kind of challenge run? I could try doing, like, No Death Dark Souls for once. My PB in Dark Souls 1 was Ornstein in Smo. I don't remember where I think I died to the Crystal Caverns after that. Like when I was trying to fight Seath. Like I rushed Seath. I remembered that much. I think yeah, that's what it was. I fell off in the invisible, like the Crystal Caverns where like the path is invisible. Yep, definitely what happened. I'm an expert at Dark Souls. I fell off. I didn't die. How was I supposed to know there was no lich there? Nothing I could do, really. Bugged ledge mechanics. I'm gonna need to see a collision data map. Well, actually, there was a thing that I considered doing on stream once. There's a website called NoClip, where it lets you see select video games and like the levels and stuff. I was thinking about doing one of those. And you can make, like, stream starting soon kind of artwork and stuff. Like, they have Mario, they have Paper Mario, they have Pilot Wing 64. They had a lot of N64 games, PS2 games that you can look at. They had Dark Souls as well. You can actually, like, look at the map data. Obviously, the only thing you'd see is the map. You don't see any of the, like, items or enemies placements and stuff like that. But, yeah. You can just, like, I could just use, like, debug mode for that. Still makes me think, though. And then, of course, I said, I'm gonna make a video game. And then I haven't made the video game yet. Or learn how to make the video game yet. I got Blender. I need to be making a character already. I have my model sheet. Just gotta make the character already. Yep. I have models for reference that I wanted to model after. Yep. Huh, that guy didn't even notice me. Walk past him, he forgot. It's like, oh, right. I was supposed to kill that guy. Huh? Alright, so now it's just mostly running. That's the amazing thing about this level. It's literally just, you just run. And stop a little bit to get your stamina back. Like, I can just run past this guy. I say that and I was expecting to get, you know, like, stunned. Like, due to some weird math error at some point in the animation. So it's like a 1 in 100 chance that you get caught doing that when you're not supposed to. Like, the rare off chance I was feeling good about myself, the game decides, no, you're not. You're not feeling good about this at all. And then you get obliterated. I go this way because it makes them lose you faster. Oh. It's the elevator. It's really awkward when you miss the elevator. Hold the door, and then they just say, sorry, you gotta get the next one. There's like 20 people on the elevator. I already need to go to the bathroom. It's like typical. It's like clockwork. I get to this boss, the man-eaters, and I just need to go to the bathroom. It's like ritual at this point. Every single time I get into the man-eaters, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's not like I'm looking up guides or anything about how to fight them or anything. These guys are kind of actually easy. All you need is lots of damage. That's essentially how you fight them. All you need is a lot of damage. Just hit them really hard and then they die. That's it. Just spam R1 and kill the first one before the second one spawns. That's the entire thing. Don't wear a thief's ring in the boss though. When you wear... Oh, I just realized I skipped the first cutscene. We were supposed to watch the cutscene so you can check out this weird demon spawn thing that looks like it's from Berserk. Look at that thing. It's like straight out of Berserk. Rip Kentaro Miura, by the way. That manga's never gonna be finished now, I guess. Or maybe they can do like a Boruto thing, where one of his assistants takes over. I don't know if that would be a good idea, though. Like, nobody complained about Boruto. But that's because Masashi Kishimoto is still alive. I wonder if Masashi Kishimoto is actually writing manga at the moment, now that I think about it. Maybe he's involved with Boruto. I imagine he is. I couldn't get into Boruto now that I think about it. I was just never interested in it. Like, by the time, like, the final arcs of Naruto were coming out, I was already done with that. I don't know, it felt like Naruto just lasted way too long. So that by the time the manga was done, there was like plus 200 characters. Everybody with their own backstory and name. And it's like, I don't remember anybody's name. Because there's so many characters to remember. I guess I just wasn't that invested in Naruto to begin with. I watched a bit of the anime. But that was like, what, like 2 decades ago? Practically, at this point. How old was I again? I think the anime came out in like late 2000s? Never got into One Piece, now that I think about it. I tried reading it, I read it until they got to Cloudland, and then I just dropped it. I got into Death Note. I got into pretty much anything Takeshi Obata drew. Didn't get into Pokemon, though. So many manga. I got into D. Gray Man. I remember D. Gray Man, kind of. Alan something or other. I don't remember anything about it anymore. I think I was just into D. Gray Man because of the art. So many magical MacGuffin characters that were like super OP. That's how like the majority of most modern day manga seem to exhibit. That weird OP main protagonist. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna be right back. BRB. Okay, back from not reading a guide. What else? What did I need? Old Spice. We got a pretty good amount of that stuff from here. Do I? Nah, it's fine. We'll just use the spice that the new spice. And then we'll use Old Spice for a lump. Allant. Alright, so we took the Thief's Ring off because these guys bug out if you're wearing it. They're very problematic if you're wearing the ring. Also, shit ton of damage. Oh. Shit ton of damage, by the way. I got lucky. If I hit him one more time, it would have triggered the next guy to spawn. But he spawns on a timer eventually, so there he is. So he spawns right there, and if you stand like right here, he drops. And he just ignores you. Because he's a stupid idiot. If they're by themselves, without their butt, if one of them is fighting without the other one, they're practically dead. And just like that, they're dead. Big, stupid, dumb idiot. And the only reason they're any difficult is because they have a chance of knocking you off a ledge. That's why I'm always scared to go fight them. They have a chance of just killing you instantly by knocking you off. It's like, of course. Also, fun fact, no dropped frames. First time in a while that I had no dropped frames. Which is really weird because my bitrate is actually weirdly high for some reason. I say that and it's probably gonna dip out now. What was that? Somebody from AT&T is watching the stream right now and they're gonna say, you know what? Just throttle that guy. Do it. Throttle his IP. What? I mean, throttle his bandwidth. Ah. Man, I'm hungry now. It's like 1 a.m. I shouldn't be eating, but whatever. I'll just eat tomorrow. Smile. Nice. He just got out of a shower. He needed that. He had a lot of hair. They didn't show it in the cutscene, though. They're trying to add intrigue. Alright, so we can just buff our weapon again and kill everything in this hallway in like a single hit. Oh, and put the Thief's Ring back on, so we don't forget about it later. I mean, do you see this damage? Most other weapons will not do this kind of damage to these guys. Because they're so, like, these guys are, like, super resistant to magic most of the time. But for whatever reason, this weapon just does bonkers damage to them. We're gonna kill him, and he's gonna give me a Pure Stone. He's gonna give me 20. Yep, 20 Pure Stones. Insane. The luck that I'm getting on this run. Wow, that guy is like really good at his job. Okay, so the problem with this guy is that he walks faster than you can run, practically. So it's like really hard to get away from him and then buff. So I'm like trying to buff so I can just make this fight slightly faster. How are you a lot? There we go. See the difference? On buff, off buff. It's crazy.
Art thou done? Main thy.
Alright, time to go fight Alant. And probably get killed by him at least once. This is like, he is legitimately the scariest boss in the game because he has like, he's jank. That's like the best way to describe it. He's like the most jank boss in the game because he can animation cancel, he can cancel animations into other animations. He's just a general nuisance, if I'm being completely TBH. He's like one of the worst bosses. He's like one of the coolest bosses in the game, but he's like one of the worst bosses too. I'm wearing the Thief's Ring, so those guys usually give up. Look at that guy go. Can I hit him? No, he's gone. This is just me baiting this guy out. If you make enough noise, like right here, the Red-Eyed Knight comes out to greet you. And that's why we use the light weapon. It just 2 shots. Same thing, 2 shots. We need panic grass in case we get hit by the dragon. I don't think we will, because I most of the time I have a pretty good understanding of the timing. I said time twice. It's fine. This guy has an attack pattern. It's all based on your position on the bridge. So if you're in the right position at the right time, it will miss you completely. Most of the time, the speedrunners will run while the dragon hasn't killed the first guy. But I'm going to just sit here and let the dragon kill him. Because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm a casual. So now we just run. Then walk a little. And then run again. I'm dead, aren't I? I didn't die. Holy shit, I did not die. Yikes. I was supposed to bob and weave, but I forgot that part. If I got caught by the dragon, it would have killed me. The dragon by itself wouldn't have killed me, but in conjunction, those would have both killed me. So it's left to right, right to left. He always does the same thing. So if you don't want to run like the speedruns, you just wait. And you just run. And he's still busy attacking that area again. If you like stand below him for long enough, he will start bathing fire below him. So you just run right through. Oh yeah, we never saw Ostrava, but Ostrava dies. So here he is. He's a vengeful spirit. He's very mauled. He missed. I don't want him to get on the elevator though, so we'll just... Hey. Thanks. Damn, he is really mad. He really wanted to get on the elevator. Sorry, you gotta wait for the next one. Yep. Alright, next is Old Spice and New Moon. Because I'm a casual idiot, I'm just going to use New Moon grass. Because, as you see, I didn't buy any. This is just collected from the game. The remake just makes it so you can't carry as much as the newer grass, because for some reason the new grass is like a kilogram of glass, or a kilogram of feathers. Aye, a kilogram of feathers. I tried to do my best Lemmy impression, it didn't go so well. A kilogram of steel? Or a kilogram of feathers? I know, but they're both a kilogram. I don't get it. He's very mauled. The camera did that thing again. I think my controllers got drift. Alright, so this is a fun thing. Because I'm wearing the Thief's Ring, I can just sort of stand here. Gives me an opportunity to talk to you guys. How's it going, chat? Normally, if you wear no Thief's Ring, he just comes at you blazing. But because I'm wearing the Thief's Ring, I can just stand here. It's more safe to just stand behind that wall over there, but standing right here works. So now, we can just buff and not worry about getting interrupted. And then we can beat the hell out of this asshole by getting a free swing. Just like that. Oh. And then we stand behind him. Every time he does this, he takes counter damage. Or, I say counter, it's instability damage, I guess, by the game logic. And we're trying to bait him into essentially just doing this attack over and over again. Because he takes more damage when he does that. Okay, I don't have enough time to catch him, so we're just gonna run down here. If he does that, just walk directly away from him. Heal before he gets a chance to do anything. I win. I'm pretty good at video games.
How did you defeat my precious demon?
This is no death, by the way.
Human has an appetite for souls such as you.
DS2? You like
The
DS2?
rest is up to the old
I should
one.
play Dark Souls 2 at some point.
If it is to be,
I was considering a sub goal where if I met my sub goal, I would get Dark Souls 2 all bosses, including the bosses nobody likes. Like the double panthers, or whatever they're called. The double tigers. Out in the frigid outskirts. I've never fought them. I've never wanted to fight them. They're just... No. 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 What are you talking about? No. I didn't say that. No. There's some things about Dark Souls 2 that I really like, but most of the time I just hate that game, like a lot. Such is life, though. There's always got to be a game you don't like. Hate
The
this game.
old
I
one is
hate you
calling
for
for
liking
thee.
it.
Let us proceed
I'm very
below to its
hungry.
lair.
Damn, man. Not bad for a first playthrough. Completely deathless. First blind playthrough, by the way. First playthrough. Just keep saying it over and over again, and it'll make it true. By the property of repetition. She's like a cat ring, essentially. She just gives you a cat ring. Cat ring buff. Power of cutscenes. I guess what I'll do is I'll put this up on YouTube and just call it Casual No Death Blueblood Sword. With all cutscenes except for the one. Yeah. I kind of don't think anybody watches these things in their entirety. Maybe like 1 or 2 people. There's like one guy that every time I post a video about Demon Souls, he comments. Kind of nice. Nice of him to do that. I need to get back to Sekiro at some point, I think. I was just about to fight the Shishi Men Warrior and then go fight the ape. My first-ish playthrough of Sekiro, I beat ape first try. I wasn't streaming it, but I beat him first try. And I'm not joking about that. I actually beat him first try. Now granted, I read guides. But even with DSP reading a guide, he still didn't beat the ape first try. I was on break, I read tons of guides. But yeah, I was like that with a lot of Souls games. I know a lot about Souls games when I go into them most of the time. Like the only Souls game that I didn't know when I started playing it was Dark Souls 2. And Dark Souls 3. I think Bloodborne, I watched somebody else play it. I actually beat Bloodborne's the only one I've beaten once, now that I think about it. And then Sekiro, I never beat. This is such a nice look right here. Like when you get to the Maw of the Great One, and it's like this weird glowing orb in the center. It feels like otherworldly, because it's like you're essentially fighting a giant demon-possessed tree, or you're going into its mouth. It's a giant uprooted tree that's like turned into a demon. They talked about the tree at the beginning of the game.
You have been chosen by the old one. Dost thou seek everlasting demon souls? On the day of the mighty monument, whatever your choice, you are our first visitor.
Time to watch the 5-hour YouTube Lord video about the tree. I should make one. Well, no, Vadi's gonna make one now. Using information about lore and stuff somebody else made for him on Reddit. Did you guys hear about that Dark Souls art book that he had kickstarted? And he made like over $1 million within like a day. And it's from what I understood, the artists that are contributing to the book are getting paid like $100 to just one piece of art. And then the guy gets like $1 million for the book. Like he literally had nothing to do with the creation of the art. And yet he's the one reaping all the profit. Amazing, I know. Like, I straight up just don't really watch Vadi's content to begin with. But that whole concept of kickstarting an art book seems like a grift if you're not an artist. Like, there are artists that I follow that did art books on Kickstarter. And they're actually artists. So when they make a lot of money, it makes sense because people like the art. But it's like, this guy's not an artist, and yet he's going to be the one making all the money. I don't understand it. Unless, of course, he says something about it. And it's like, oh, well, because we made so much money, I'm going to pay more to the artists. But I imagine he may not have to legally do that. He probably doesn't have to legally do it. Demon Brand? Soul Brand. I always forget which sword it is. We don't kill waifu for once. Yeah.
My duty is fulfilled.
So if you just walk out the fog here, you don't actually have to walk. You just stand here. The fog gate eventually sort of, like the effect itself just dissipates, but the wall is still there, see? It's fine, Elden Ring will come out and everybody will forget. Yep, in fact, nobody's gonna give him any mind about the making absurd bang buck. He sold out hard and it paid off pretty well. I said a tweet about this, but he's literally the only Souls content creator that's this big. Nobody else is anywhere near his size. There are other people that do the exact same thing as him, and he's the only one that's that big. There's like Silvermont. I know of Silvermont, don't really follow him. There's like probably a billion other Souls lore guys out there. There's a lot of Soul streamers that I follow that actually have display, like sponsored from display and stuff like that. And then there's like a couple of Souls content creators that I follow that actually do, you know, like commission artists to make stuff for them. Ticket Guy? I'm not entirely sure who Ticket Guy is. I'll have to look into that one. There was another one that I'm trying to think of. A guy, like, he was pretty low tech from what I remembered. He did a lot of Bloodborne lore. I can't think of his name. Who knows, maybe I'll do some more Dark Souls or Souls-like art. He never thought to ask me for Souls art. Probably because I don't tell anybody I draw Souls art. I always think about that. It's like, why don't people see my art? And it's because I don't tell anybody that I art. You know? Like, Tevin is like the only guy that noticed me being an artist. Like, a couple of his emotes are made by me. Like the ones with pink-haired girl from Overwatch. And like a couple of the Street Fighter ones. But yeah, that's about it. That's like the most recent commissioned art that I've done. Maybe I should do commission emotes again. I'm like, the only reason I do commission is when Tevin asks me. I don't think he follows me on Twitter anymore now that I think about it, because his first Twitter got banned, I think, or suspended, permanently for I don't know what. Make people loot emotes? Well, the thing is that Twitch is like really inconsistent and pretty hypocritical about the way they monitor those emotes. Like, there's a couple of guy streamers that I follow that had lewd emotes, and they just get removed because they're lewd. And then you'll go to like several other streamers that have lewd emotes that haven't been touched. And I think it's because some of the bigger streamers just get focused by like hate watchers, and the hate watchers just like say, this emote breaks TOS, and that's why the emote gets taken down. Like, I have a loot emote, kind of. Let me see, it's still here? Yeah, a couple FFZ emotes that I made. Those are probably the lootest emotes that I own at the moment. But yeah, Delor, of course he has a Gasm emote. Of course he did. Yuko. I don't know who this is. Weird. Chatty won't tell me who those people are. Oh, there you go. Diomon and, yeah, Delor. But yeah, those are FFZ emotes. I could consider making them like sub emotes. That is, if I got enough subs. I think I don't have any subs at the moment. I just need 15 whole subs and I can get a second emote. I've only been an affiliate for like 5 years. No big deal. It's not that hard. Just stream more, streamer. People will sub eventually. Like, sometimes I think my emotes are too niche. Like, you notice if you look at my sub emotes, they're all Demon Souls or Souls related. But sometimes they feel too niche. Like, what the heck is up with these Ayaya emotes? It looks like somebody's wrapped bandages around the main character, or this guy doesn't know how to draw faces. And it's mostly because the Maiden in Black doesn't have eyes. Her eyes are literally covered in wax. But if you know Demon Souls, you just recognize her immediately. I don't know, that's the kind of stuff that I think about sometimes. Simplemente un gran juego? Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I'm actually letting the credits play for once. I usually never. I just skip and go right to the confirmation screen. So since this is a no-death run, I will confirm it after the credits play. I should have... If you kill the Maiden in Black, by the way, she gives you... You get like 200,000 souls from the Beast Demon Soul. But her soul gives you like 60-something. So if you're trying to do no death, New Game Plus and stuff, you definitely want to kill her. Alright, so let us just quit out real quick and go to our profile that has access to Nexus. Hopefully the PlayStation 3 didn't get another stability update when I wasn't looking. Stability update, stability update, stability update. Come on, I need one. Nope. Feels bad, man. Wow, there's only 2 people playing. Literally dead. I speak a bit. I can recognize some of the words. It's been a really long time since I've... Like, I hung out... there's another streamer. You probably know him, Milt. He's from Chile. So, I'm often around Spanish a lot. With his chat, anyway, when he bothers to speak Spanish. And then I took it in grade school and primary school and stuff like that. So I recognize some of the words. I'm just not anywhere near as fluent as I used to be. Is that my bloodstain? When did I do that? I don't know. This is my New Game Plus 7 character, I think. The game's new game goes up to like New Game Plus 6. Or New Game Plus 5, somewhere around there. People complain about this game being too easy, and I say, just play in a higher new game. And then they say, no! This game is too easy! And then they rage quit or something. Always difficulty with the Souls games. Is it number 3? It is number 3. Not too bad.